Hi. We're live on YouTube. And this is the People's Mic Pod. The People's Mic Podcast.
The Women's Mic.
I like it. I like it. I was going to squeeze Sarah in here, but I don't know if
people. You can't squeeze anyone at the Women's
That's
Mic.
okay.
No.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Only unless there's consent.
I am Jimmy Peebles. Introduce yourself.
Robyn Dunlop.
Hi, I'm Liz Glazer.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Shana Goodman.
Hell yeah. What's going on?
What is going on?
Look, this is super organic. You know,
Yeah.
I know you're like, what the hell did I get into?
Right.
Let's do this. Where have you been up to? Where have you been?
Where have I been?
Yes. Where are you coming from?
I come from my home country, South Africa.
Yeah.
I was au pairing last year, and I started doing stand-up while I was in New York, and then I went home, got a real job, carried on doing stand-up there, and now I'm visiting for New Year's and a couple of weeks to do stand-up here.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Your voice makes it sound so much more elegant.
Yeah. I'm actually curious if my voice sounds condescending.
Yeah, it takes all the struggle out of the process.
Yeah, I don't know any struggle. Not in my whole life.
It does. Accent. How can an accent be condescending?
Or just
I know,
like
I get
300 years of oppression and colonization.
I guess, but no, but like that's no, because I'm struggling with struggling. See, like you check your, and then you get all in your head.
Yeah.
No, because someone that I'm seeing said you come across very pretentious.
You.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so an accent can come across because from where you're from, I suppose an accent's associated with certain things.
Sure.
It's like people think I'm British, but like posh British, not like, all right, mate, you know.
Yeah.
So it's, I don't know, good education, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, what else? What can you do?
You can't do anything. Yeah.
Well, I mean, somebody said to me. Yeah.
Good. No, good.
No, go
what
ahead.
Say? No, you first.
Oh,
I just said
okay,
fuck kids.
Well, what they said was that other people's opinions of you are none of your business, and I think that has been. It's not always
as
like
stand-up comedians. I think
doing
that's
what we
hard
do. That would,
sure. Yeah.
You know, there's like a room of people who do care, and you need to care about their opinion.
I guess so, but do you have to care about it, or does it have to be? No. Is there like a sweet spot where, right? Because it's sort of this, and I don't think it comes across as great. Like there's some story, and I'll get all of the citations wrong, but it's basically like it was in an acting class. I heard that there was like a performance, and it went on night after night after night, and there was a line in the performance where one of the performers asked for sugar. I believe, like in the script. Yes, like it was in a play, and there was
like cane sugar or like
perhaps sugar. I don't know whether it was one or the other, but definitely not like material for the story. But maybe that was part of the reason that it was funny, because apparently it was a line that would every night get a laugh, and one night it didn't get a laugh. And after the performance, the director and all the actors or whatever were held together, and they were like trying to figure out why it didn't get the laugh
that one time.
All the
time.
Exactly right.
Okay.
And then what they determined was, well, tonight you didn't ask for sugar, you asked for the laugh. And that was the point. Yeah. And so it's like, with respect to like caring about versus not caring about what people think, like, you know, when is it that we are out of our minds in terms of, like, I have this going on stage that I know a joke will work because it's worked however many times, but then I'll tell it for the umpteenth time, and I'm not actually telling the joke, I'm telling a line that I think will get a laugh.
But
and
like
that's
you'll
when
see
it
somebody
won't.
who does a joke who knows it's going to work, and then
it
doesn't.
Well, and sometimes
I'm that
person.
And they go, I don't know. Like, okay,
I've
that was
definitely
supposed
been
to
that
be.
person.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I feel
also
like
audiences are different, and like if you've also got to tell the audience what's funny. You've got to say, I don't know
if I agree with
this
that,
is funny.
I've heard that a lot.
And this is.
Well, I think it's like the thing with, you know, like you can tell someone how to feel. I don't know that it's quite telling, but it is showing. Yeah. You know, that it's like, I'm going to sit in the silence of my joke and be comfortable no matter what your response is. And that tells you that I don't care in a healthy way about whatever the reaction is.
But if you're unsure about it, the audience feels it and sees it.
I think that's right.
And sometimes you don't know. But if you're like confident and you know...
Good. I'll let you
Connie's the best.
Yeah, if you know that this is going to be funny, and you say it like, I know that this is going to be funny, and you're going to see it.
Sure. Then, yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's also like, you know, part of that story with the sugar that I think is material is like there was a whole analysis after the performance that it's not like they had to come to that so that we could be told the story of like, oh, like you're asking for the laugh. Yeah. So it's a matter of like it could be the slightest inflection. It could be the slightest thought that shows.
And there's bullshit is so detectable. I mean, if the slightest inkling that a performer might be watching themselves. Yeah. It totally takes, because I do that so much. When I was in acting school, before I even wanted to do stand-up, I was in this class that I had to be like an authority figure, and people just laughed at me, and I was so angry about it, and like the more angry I got, it was genuine anger because I wanted to be taken seriously, and that was funny, and and I'm like, oh, that's what I need to
like an angry
look for
hamster.
here. Because it's all.
Did I say that? Get angry. The angry.
Oh, before.
Did you tell me to do that? Yeah. Maybe I should have listened to you, Dad.
Okay. I mean, that's just where I'm at now. Like,
well, there's like the thing of like comedy is high stakes about small things. Drama is low stakes about big things.
Yeah. But there's also like I feel at least women my age who aren't.
How old are you?
26.
Okay. I'm 39.
Yeah, check that.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were like 35.
Okay. Yeah. We don't have to go around.
Yeah, no,
good
numbers.
Okay, well, what age?
No, I have like 90 cents sunshine. My wrinkles are not good right now.
I love getting older.
Yeah.
I love it. I want to be 30. I can't wait. 30, flirty, and thriving.
Yeah.
I want to be 105.
You'll probably look the same.
You'll be fine.
I found a picture of like one of my old great grandfathers. He was like a preacher. He was just this old, looked just like me. It was kind of scary. Just gray eyebrow. I don't know where.
So it wasn't just you.
And I don't know. It was a little scary.
He's really a vampire. What he's saying is that it was my grandfather's photo.
Yeah. Look old. He just
isn't that wild? I don't know a lot of my family, so I look at pictures and
daddy issues.
No.
God damn.
I mean, do you have another another podcast?
There must be a daddy issues podcast.
I think
comedians.
I don't know. I think there are more mommy issues than there are daddy issues.
I think so too. But guys don't talk about it.
That's the
There's
thing.
nothing worse than a guy.
They put it on us to have daddy issues, so it deflects.
Because guys don't go
to porn. Mommy issues?
Yes, Jimmy.
Really?
You
no.
Definitely.
Mommy, no. I mean, my mom was batshit, but
I've never
did her best.
Like,
she tried, you know.
Right. I've never quite understood the exact definition when people say that. Like, I recognize that when people say either mommy issues or daddy issues, it's sort of this flip remark that I guess gets a laugh. But like, what exactly do you mean?
It's a gendered. It's specifically a gendered thing. It's
the needing the approval of the opposite sex parent because they don't understand you and you don't understand them as much.
And that's the issue.
So that's the thing. Like your mom, you can bond with and be like,
so it's one
mom,
definition. It means just that.
But you're not going to go to your dad and be like,
that's exactly true. Yeah. I mean, but then why have the plural? So it's just daddy issue or mommy issue. That's one issue.
Yeah.
I think that one you have more than one.
I think there's
you have a
but like, what are the other ones? Like, because I just wonder.
Nobody has dog issues,
right. Like it could be anything. It's like sibling issues.
Oh no, guys, baby issues are a real thing because some people babies just don't like. I'm not one of them, but I've seen it.
Sure. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. It's just like, it's such a term that's thrown around, and I'm like,
do you really know? If
you don't have it, then
So it's always applied to women who are, I guess, right, slutty. Are we?
Okay.
I mean, and strippers. I was a stripper for 4 months.
Okay.
And I convinced myself that I had daddy issues.
Okay.
Because that's what I was that's what strippers.
I guess no. I don't mean to be overly argumentative on the point. I guess I just like.
Oh no, I'm
like it's thrown around so much.
I think if you don't have daddy issues, thank your lucky stars.
I'm sure I have every single issue.
Somebody has issues. That's the most popular.
Exists.
I know that.
Right. That's the reason that I'm wondering. Popular. I'm like, but there are so many issues. Like I have all sorts of insecurity. There's never been a type of insecurity that I've heard defined or. Talked about in a story that I haven't identified with if someone's being honest about it. But somehow that one, and I guess like one and then subdivided into two. Right. Yeah. And so I guess like I just wonder about it because of that, because of the ubiquity of people talking about it. Yeah. That's...
So I think it's also like an easy go-to thing, because it is an umbrella. So my dad left and my stepdad.
Okay.
Replaced him, but
that's
it's like
your
it
story.
didn't. That's my story, but it didn't like fill the void of like daddy never loved me, even though this guy was always there, super supportive, everything.
Sure,
my father was not there.
Got it.
Where there's some where like
you perceive that to be just personal to you.
Yeah, but I can relate to somebody whose dad was never there. They never got the replacement. They just never had it, know, or maybe dad was too controlling and they couldn't do anything. They could never go out at night, whatever. So it's like. It's a way to relate to somebody who doesn't have it perfect. But nobody's perfect. But it's,
right.
I think that most families are like that.
Yeah.
So you never really get to learn someone's specifics. Yeah. I mean, anyone. Yeah. I was going to say especially women because of the daddy issues thing is so much. Like, it's like, oh, let's just lump all these stories into one and assume that also... she is this way because this happened with her father. But it's...
Okay.
But also like with mommy issues with like guys and mommy issues like your mom loves you too much like that's the general overbearing mother thing it's not the same.
Okay.
So I think that's why mommy issues isn't really a thing.
We have a real issue with love. There's so many Europeans in New York now, and
I've noticed
foreigners,
and everyone. I was looking
at overhearing English. Impossible.
These
days with the holidays. I don't mean it in a xenophobic way. I'm just like, wow, where are you?
Everybody from New York. Everybody from New York left.
Right.
But I was watching like a mother and son duo, and he like.
Where were they from?
I don't know. They were very Aryan.
Okay.
Sweden.
Sure.
Yeah. But he like tucked a piece of hair.
Got it.
They were from Ghana.
Lovely white Ghanaian family with the blonde hair and the blue eyes.
Being so intimate, and I was like, "This is fucked up." But maybe it's just normal, and we make it weird.
Yeah. Right.
Americans make it like, "Oh, you want to fuck your son?" Like, no, they just love each other, and we're a sex obsessed fucking country.
Yeah.
Or he's fucking his mom.
Maybe.
Or he's fucking his mom.
Right.
But some are. I mean, the French, they kiss you on the cheek 60 times, just to say hello. So
but aren't they very homophobic, though?
No, the French aren't.
Oh, they're not?
No.
I get so confused
Angolans are, and they speak French, but no. Angola's an African country.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, the French are anti-Semitic.
They're like third from the bottom of the list. Angolans?
Oh.
I don't know.
What?
I mean, no.
A list of people we mentioned. Exactly.
I don't know so many types of people in the world.
Yeah.
I'm
you know the main ones.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah. I'm like very unaware of a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
They are who you think they look like. Right?
Well,
is that a Jersey thing? Right?
It all comes back.
Brown skin, you're Mexican. We just assume whatever you think you are.
I mean,
the things that I know.
I try and remain sort of aware, but that's the thing about bias.
No.
I
said,
don't
hey,
know
that guy's
anything.
named Golden. I'm like, all right.
I mean, I walk around thinking I know literally nothing because I'm so afraid of assuming or having bias that's going to get in the way of my
but it's also you're a subject of your circumstances, of your experiences, right? So if you make an assumption about something, you're just asking to learn more. Because if you're afraid of asking, you won't learn. You'll just live in ignorance.
I believe the latter part, but you said if you assume. I would think that assuming and asking are different.
Yeah. So what I do clinical research, right?
Okay.
So we go to clinics and we check patient data and stuff to make sure that they're following protocols, whatever.
Okay.
Sometimes you see a mistake and then you kind of go, oh, I assume they meant this.
Oh.
And then you kind of go flag it. But you can't make assumptions in that, because if they didn't mean that, and some guy's dying on a pill, you got to check that, right? So assumption is a dangerous thing to do.
Yeah,
I think,
agree with that.
In general.
Yeah.
But like, if you have a question, most people will go, sure, ask me.
Like, that's the thing. Yeah. We assume
not
that
everyone, but yeah. But like one-on-one, if you go, hey, I heard this about South Africa. Can you tell me?
Yeah.
Sure. But if you go, all South Africans are like that, different story.
And also the way people throw around, that's racist. Like I didn't see you in the room a few weeks ago because it was pitch black.
It's easy.
Yeah.
And you were like, that's easy. It's an easy joke.
Yeah.
But then how does it... Then it becomes so normal that it's like everything is...
So I found a lot of, like, coming here, because we deal with a lot of race, obviously. It's still, post-apartheid, it's still very, racial tension. So when I came here, very feminist, very sexist. And, like, if you say anything about women, like earlier with the squeezing the woman thing, like, everyone was like... And I'm like, to me, coming from where I come from, that's not the first thing we would think. So I'm like, the whole feminist thing is like so different, because New York, for one, is very diverse.
Well, and also like, I think 2017 brought about a particular awareness with respect to those sorts of things.
I saw that march.
Yeah.
From the outside. I saw that march.
It's all, it's all... Because now we think every woman in the world is, I guess, on board. Yeah. Or at least in English-speaking countries that are up to that, like, still think America's number one and follow our shit. Are like, oh yes, this is happening right now.
But also, you gotta, in a way, step out of that, because
it doesn't have to consume you.
No, it doesn't. That's the thing. And like, the thing is, so we're getting consumed. So I had this discussion with somebody the other day where they're like, this woman is so angry because she is a CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company and she is not getting paid as much as her male counterpart across the street.
Okay.
But this woman not getting educated, you're like, you're worried about $20 million. These people can't eat because the mom, who's the matriarch
you're allowed
of the
to
family,
fight for your own
thing.
Yeah. You can, but don't assume that everyone has the same struggle.
Okay.
Was she assuming that?
No. So what I'm saying is, like, with the Women's March, it was going like, we don't all have the same opportunities, but it was mostly about like equal pay and all that, which I understand because that's an issue here. But then you also get like the woman who's running a shop.
Right, you have to cover everything.
Malala got shot because she wanted an education. That's a different kind of feminism. Women will come to me and be like, oh, we're so downtrodden in Africa and whatever. And I'm like, I am in 2 male-dominated industries. Maybe it's like, again, I'm a subject of my circumstance. Like, I got educated and I want to do stand-up, so that's a different thing. But like, trying to go,
you want to be aware of everything.
But it's impossible.
It is impossible.
Yeah, but then you've got women who aren't getting educated in Africa going, we want equal pay. It's like, you're not educated. Like, we can't argue the same argument. We can't ask for the same thing if we have different circumstances.
Different environments.
Yeah.
And you're going through different struggles.
Are we all high, by the way?
Not yet. Me? It's Friday.
No, I'm jet lagged.
Just you. Just you for now. You didn't come. You didn't share.
You can have some.
Later. It's Friday. So.
I think the main thing is
I'm still researching. Yeah.
I think we're allowed to ask questions. I think that's the main thing of this. Ask. Who cares?
Yeah. How long? I'm gonna change lanes.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing comedy?
It'll be in March. Like 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah.
Right.
That's not long at all.
I'm gonna let you take a bite.
Okay. And then answer with
how long have I been doing comedy? Like negative a year, I would say.
Oh, that's
negative a year.
Yeah.
Less than a year? Shut up.
I'm okay. So I was doing
negative
shit in 2014.
I didn't do the math.
I guess like 4 years.
Yeah.
But on and off so much that it's like I'm starting over.
Yeah.
How's that for you?
I like the reset. I don't know if I've ever told you that because because I remember when you first started, and I remember who you were.
I got a little bit.
And you're cool. I still like you, but you needed a thing. Like I feel like to do comedy, I don't know.
Nothing to talk about.
You need
That's
tragedy.
why I
You need an edge. You need experience.
I had
You need
nothing
something.
to say.
And then going through what you went through, I think I can hear it in your voice that you got that. Yeah.
2 years in January.
2 years.
Oh, fun! Great.
Yeah, so I'm here for my comedy-versary.
Nice. That's exciting.
Yeah.
What about you?
I know.
Shit. Fuck. Why do I ask questions I don't want to answer? I guess this will be an official 8 years. I guess.
Nice. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's fun. I like the journey.
Yeah.
We'll see. I said I'll quit if I don't like where I'm at 10 years.
Right.
And then,
okay.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. But it's learning to be happy with the journey, I think, is the best. The best thing you've told me anyway.
Absolutely. I do
because
like it.
I get to in my head,
and get out of your head. And I like to see whatever
you started a cult.
You have
a cult following.
A cult? Yeah, I guess. I want an army, though. I want an army. I want an army. I want a mafia.
Sure.
A secret organization.
Illuminati.
All of that. To build up. I want to travel.
Come to Africa.
I do want to come to Africa.
Wow,
I want to come to Africa. I want to go to South America.
Yeah, totally.
Do shit.
Okay, I said come to Africa, just South Africa. I have no connections anywhere else.
That's fine.
South Africa is the America of Africa. We think we're the most important. Like, we don't know what happens in the rest of it. We don't care. We assume the rest of the continent lives in mud huts.
So do we. Same shit.
Wow, that's really good to hear because it's not just us. It's like part of
we've seen photos. We've seen photos of the cities, and we're like, we don't believe you.
My favorite thing about doing a podcast, like when you add it up, it shows you the map of where people are listening.
Yeah.
So it'll show you like where a new place where somebody listening. It'll pop up blue or light blue, which is like more than a certain amount. And it's like my little world domination on the map. So every time,
cool.
So it's pretty dope.
Yeah, I'll share.
Ghana and Ethiopia.
Oh, great.
Pakistan.
That's exciting.
Nigeria actually has a very cool scene from what I've heard. Nigeria.
Nobody in
Kenya.
Nigeria is listening.
Not yet, they're not with that attitude.
Okay. Great.
But pretty much countries of girls that I've slept with. So.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
nice.
I don't know. That's stupid. Shut up.
So your podcast map is just girls you've slept with that went home.
Yep. They went home. They shared the podcast, and now I've got that country. So spread the word. That's what I do. And
legs and words. Don't spread diseases. Be safe out there, kids.
No, okay, listen to her. What do you
Although actually spread diseases because then I have more work, for curing things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, get really sick.
But not AIDS. That's not curable. Nobody can AIDS.
What?
Hey,
Magic Johnson?
Yeah,
he's not cured. He's got it. Yeah, you can live with it.
Well,
I saw last time I was here in the subway, they had this massive HIV ad that was like prevention is better than cure. Not prevention is better than cure. If you think you have it, take the meds.
Yeah.
I was like, do you know how sick those meds make you? Like, why would you just take them without?
Really? I feel like a lot of people are taking them
for fun.
Just popping them.
No, like
popping those AIDS pills.
You take it before
nothing's fun
with
like
someone.
Nausea for 3 weeks.
I think no, you take it before you have sex with someone with HIV, right?
Just wear a condom.
But
it's like extra protection.
I think that's.
I've never heard of that. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
If somebody says they have AIDS,
and
I'm sure it's not great for you. Like the Plan B isn't like a great thing.
Plan B is not a
but
good
it's never
option
made
either,
me like nauseous or anything.
What, Plan B or the HIV prevention?
Plan B. Yeah, no. I want to get HIV. I'm trying. Does that happen yet?
Try to get that good AIDS.
I heard the high is great.
The AIDS pills high?
No, the
or having AIDS?
My aunt had it, so we can all talk about this.
She has AIDS?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Fuck.
Yeah, no, she's good?
Yeah.
She died,
She
yeah. She was like 50.
She died?
I think when she died, yeah.
Oh.
That's so hectic.
Yeah, my mom She was like a party animal. Apparently, I only met her.
But
once.
You said your aunt. How old?
I was, I think 8. And she was 50.
When she was so like then they were still in denial that it was a thing.
Then the meds weren't as good, I guess.
Yeah. So everyone thinks gay people had it, but I mean, bisexualism happened back then, so it was in denial that it existed. Yeah. So anyone could get it, really.
It's
pretty cool. Then.
But she was.
I mean, it's not
like,
cool that
she had a lot later.
Sorry, I think the history of it's interesting.
Why?
I feel like I've never met her, but I'm nothing like my mom, so I must be like my aunt.
Okay.
You know,
so party animal.
Yeah, but like she was cool. Like I could tell that she was.
She's the cool aunt.
Yeah.
This is
cool enough to get AIDS.
You
gotta be cool.
One of the cool kids get AIDS. That's the name of this podcast.
70% of my country is
You're
cool,
not sitting home.
Yes, you out there getting AIDS. You out there getting AIDS. I'm sorry.
I mean, I've got condoms that's like the main goal. They're grape flavored if you want.
What? That's racist.
What?
No,
they're grape.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. It's easy. It's easy and it tastes good.
I like grapes too.
It tastes so good. You could just say something and then stop somebody in their tracks and be like, "That's racist." Because it's really
a great time to make white people feel.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anybody.
I'm running out of white guilt though, so like use
whatever.
it up.
And this is probably the last couple of years where you can use it.
That's the thing is you're gonna drain us.
Yeah.
Of all of the caring.
Fuck it.
No, we're not gonna care. We're gonna stop caring about feeling guilty.
Well, then we'll find a new thing. I don't know.
Okay.
That's
not. Hey,
there's always a new one.
That's
sexist. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's why the feminist movement's happening because we're over the racism. Yeah, we're gonna fight for women's rights now. We're done.
What's that face?
No.
She's like, how do I go and sit in the audience? I know that face. I've been doing this long. Stupid. I don't know.
And then like the environment, that's like lost on the list apparently.
What? The environment?
The environment, yeah. We'll fight.
We're over that. We're like climate.
Do you guys have the straw thing here?
Yeah.
Like you can't use straws because sea turtles or something.
Well, it's not a can. But I think that
one turtle had one in his nose.
Right.
Like,
that video went viral and now every sea turtle is at risk of straws in their nose.
Yeah, but I think it's like more of a sensitivity, like an increased sensitivity.
There's a ton of trash in the fucking sea, man.
Man, didn't you see Aquaman?
There's a ton of trash. No, I didn't.
Man.
But that Jason Momoa. Yeah.
Who, the Black Manta? Oh, Jason Momoa. Aquaman.
Yeah, that's
the black guy.
That's the same, right?
Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
The Hawaiian German.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
That's what that is?
That's what Hawaiian Germans make.
Cool.
That's what Hawaiian Germans make.
Yeah. It's like his mom's Hawaiian, his dad's German or some shit.
Cool. Yeah.
You like that?
That is a man. That is male species in human form. That's just. Do you know what he looks like?
I don't.
He's got long. And who has a phone? He's got long
like Neanderthal
hair, huge. He's like The Rock, but taller. Because The Rock is kind of stocky.
Yeah.
Okay.
I imagine the new Aquaman.
I wish I could pop this up for you.
Yeah.
Like he looks like he can bow an arrow.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's production goals.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
This is what he.
Yeah. Good. Put it in there.
What is?
Look at Jason Momoa.
That's his actual body. It's not even.
Really?
Oh, I know what he looks like, but it's just those beady like Neanderthal eyes.
Get him in his nudes. Get him no makeup.
Yeah. What's his name? Jason something.
Momoa, like mimosa.
Okay.
Jason Mimosa.
Huh?
Momoa. Okay.
Like pictures of he takes with like couples.
Oh.
His what?
Like they're like a compound, or like in general, like if a couple asks him to take a picture, he'll like do a thing where he's like,
Sorry.
Yeah,
you're
I'm
like
listening.
holding like the girl and then like pushing the guy out of the way.
There we go. Wet shirt, t-shirt contest.
Okay.
Yeah.
That just looks like Neanderthal. Like man.
Like
you know, like
Abercrombie and Fitch Neanderthal, like Iceman,
like
that movie where they pulled him out the ice. What was that?
I don't know.
Encino Man. Remember that?
I saw that. Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pauly Shore. Remember that?
Yes.
He's married to Denise from The Cosby Show.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, Pauly Shore?
No.
Brendan Fraser.
This guy,
Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, Lisa Bonet.
Lisa Bonet.
Oh, yeah.
Lisa Bonet. Yeah. I like it.
Wow.
Is it Bonet?
Bonet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I call it Denise. She'll always be
Denise.
Denise.
Yeah.
Denise. That's the reason why I went to college. I was like, get me a Denise and I was going to go to Hillman. And then there's no Hillman, so I went to Temple and then that's it. What?
It was such a good show.
It was a good show.
Yeah,
it was a good show. It was a good show. It's sad. What are the questions? You guys got questions? You want to do that?
They
you got a
seem
question,
like
Jonathan?
They really want to
Don't give a
stuff.
shit.
This is the vibe of the podcast.
Yeah. Everyone's
What's
all
going
the
on
hands
with you?
are up. They're jumping out of their seats.
I'm here from LA.
Yes, at the bottom.
Great.
Welcome to I close the bottom. When comedians go away, they come back.
Yeah.
Welcome. You're back to the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Away.
Yeah. What does that mean?
The bottom. It's
the
like
bottom.
you're going out and do stuff and then come back to the bottom. Like this mic will always be here, but everybody will rise up and do dope shit.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
But I feel like they always come back. Like she disappeared for a minute and now she's back.
I see. Okay.
And then she'll go do dope shit.
Got it.
And that's what I call it, the bottom.
Right. Okay. I got it.
Because I'll always be here.
Yeah. Well, that's great. And I'm very happy to see you. And I don't think I've ever been to your mic before.
I feel like you've been here once.
Maybe that's true.
Year,
yeah,
I don't know.
maybe so. So I've been living in LA for like a year and a half, and I come back like once a month to New York. About
that's a lot.
It is a lot. Yeah. So I taped a half hour on Sunday.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, which was like a big fun moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I mean, things, whatever.
Absolutely.
Like, things are happening.
I want to be able to leave during the winter and then come back. Just be here when it's warm.
Yeah.
Go somewhere else warm and come back.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
I like
I did that wrong.
No?
Right. I like coming back to New York, and then I like a schedule. Like right now, my life just has presented that to me, which is really fortunate and wonderful. Yeah. But I appreciate being somewhere for like 17 to 34 days. And then knowing that there's like a 5 to 11 day trip coming up every 17 to 34 days, because it's very organizing for me in terms of like,
I don't know, that fits perfectly into like a week or a month.
Yeah, well, just like because I'm like, okay, well, here's what I want to, here's how I want to grow in the next like this number of days. Yeah, and I think that like, I don't know. I mean, I probably
you
won't
also have a bathroom schedule of like 63 minutes
in the bathroom
to poop.
No, like cycle. So you go to the bathroom every 63. No,
oh no, I've never timed that.
Taking a weird number for no reason.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I could try and time between bathroom
breaks.
How often do you poop?
But about once a day.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Every 28 hours.
Right before I work out. Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I got to work out.
Oh, that's a good time for that.
Mm-hmm.
After coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
Oh, do you not? Okay.
I have tea. I have depending on the day, I might have a pre-workout and then something, but usually just after my commute, it's like 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
I wake up, I rush and lighten the load and train and gain.
Great.
I'm trying to make this into a meathead open mic.
Oh, fun.
I don't know if you haven't seen that. Some of these guys aren't here yet. I was glad you were here. And we do burpees here and work out.
Okay, great. And I worked out before I came. Here.
Yeah. I see the shirt. I see the guns.
Not even.
That's
I used to be a fitness instructor.
Really?
Yeah,
what
trying to get you back.
City Row.
Oh, okay.
Shout them out.
They fired me.
Good.
Really?
Fuck them in the face.
It was rowing. It was water rowing.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to like one class. I like rowing. I do row.
I honestly, I should not have had that job. I didn't know what I was doing.
Really?
I was the only one that wasn't like certified.
Okay.
But I worked the front desk, and they were like, "We'll give her a shot."
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice.
I like rowing. I like cycling.
That was what I did. Yeah. I went to Soul Cycle.
Cycle.
Just today. Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. I mean, I feel every time I go to a workout class, like I want an award. Like forget that's how I feel about it.
I love it.
Showing up.
I like being around other people. Yeah.
I like going. Yeah. I mean, but I don't like exercising.
What is the reward?
Oh, I do.
I want an award.
Oh, you want one?
For showing
for being there.
Oh, so the Soul Cycle give you an award?
No.
Oh,
you don't get one. She just wants one.
Oh, okay.
Because she made it.
An award.
Because the hard part is getting there.
In my country, we have a medical aid, and then part of it you get like rewards for working out, and then you can get a smoothie at the place.
Oh, well, that's very nice.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not part of it because I don't work out anyway.
You should. Yeah, I don't know.
Should be a reward.
That's just how I feel about that. Like doing laundry.
What you could do is like work out
just
a shit ton and then
just
be a fitness model.
Like
that's what people cheer for.
Getting your taxes done.
Yeah.
That's
I always just binge eat when I do laundry. Just that's how I reward myself.
Okay.
Just like
what do
chocolate.
you eat when you binge eat chocolate?
Lately, it's been Tate's cookies.
Oh, those are very good. I like how they also have like a salty taste to them.
Yeah,
it's nice.
Yeah.
Is there a laundry bar yet? Does that exist? Like a bar?
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
Oh, I've seen.
I feel like people have said that.
Yeah, there was one I knew of in Chicago.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I imagine they must. I don't know.
Yeah. You think there would be more in New York? Barbershop. I see the barbershop at the corner. They have like alcohol in the window. I was like, it's kind of tacky, but it's like,
Unless it's
if it made it look better. It's black guy alcohol, so it's like kind of tacky, but it's a nice barbershop. It's like Hennessy and Ciroc. I'm like, come on, do better. It's Friday. All right, where can they find you online?
Me, Robyn Dunlop Comedy on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. I think is Robyn D Comedy.
I don't know.
I don't tweet.
You don't tweet?
Twitter. So
I don't tweet.
And I'm recently off Tinder, so sorry, guys.
What? Damn, somebody did something. Website?
Website. Pending.
Nice.
It's under review. Well, I'm changing.
Construction?
Yeah.
Good job.
One.
I'm Liz Glazer on all wherever.
Website?
Shana Goodman.
Dear
Website
Liz
too?
Glazer. Yeah.
Dear Liz.
DearLizGlazer.com. Yeah.
Shana Goodman on everything. SHANA GOODMAN.
.com.
Oh yeah, Robyn is with a Y.
I was going to ask that. Is that Dan Pizzello? Hi, Dan. Wow, all these good faces coming back. Give it up for them one time. Thank you for hanging out.
Oh, thanks for having us.
No applause at the beginning.
Huh? It's all right. It builds up. We don't worry about that.
Okay, nobody watches this.
Shut the fuck up. This is for the future. There'll be millions of people who will look back at this and be like, we need this for evidence. Put this motherfucker in jail.
Put this on my visa application. I don't think that's going to work.
If they use this episode as like, hey, he said this on this episode, I'll take that as a credit. Huh? On Jeopardy? A Jeopardy question? Yeah. Good luck with that.
Thank you.
It's another episode of People's Mic. You can watch it on iHeartRadio. Spotify, JimPeoples.com, YouTube every day at 2:15, JPeoples TV.
Yes.
Thank you for having us.
Every day at 2:15, Idle Shrunken Head, followed by the open mic. I don't know what's happening to my voice. That's the old guy coming in. Followed by the People's Mic every day from 3 at 3 o'clock.
Old guy
his mind is in the barbershop already.
It's my old guy puberty. Like you get your old guy puberty. I'm starting to get my old voice. It's like it's like coming in.
Menopause for men.
I think so.
Womanopause.
No, fuck that. Bye. See you tomorrow. Thank you.